If we were to rank the current Hollywood actresses, I believe she must be at the forefront, and even calling her number one wouldn't be an exaggeration. So, how did she climb to the top of the world from being a child star? Today, let's talk about the Hollywood box office queen, Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett was born in New York City, USA, in 1984. Her father is Danish, and her mother is Jewish. She has siblings, including a twin brother born 3 minutes after her. To support their family of 4 children, they often relied on social welfare assistance. Because her mother worked as a producer for television programs, Scarlett and her siblings would audition for child star roles to help with family expenses. For Scarlett, acting seemed to be a natural talent and interest. From a young age, she wanted to be an actress like Judy Garland. Whenever she had spare time, she practiced various expressions and singing and dancing in front of a mirror. She also enjoyed watching various movies from her mother's collection. She was remarkably mature for her age. At the age of 7, she auditioned for some commercials alongside her siblings, but her overly deep voice led to rejection in most cases. Advertisers couldn't imagine a young girl with such a deep voice promoting their products. Scarlett didn't mind this, as she believed that simply being cute and smiling in front of the camera wasn't real acting. With her parents' support, Scarlett entered a school that nurtured child actors. With the help of her teachers and mother, she began performing professionally on stage at the age of 8 and appeared on television. At 9, she starred in her first film, North, and subsequently had small roles in various movies. During the filming of Just Cause, when Scarlett was around 10 years old, the 3-time Emmy Award-winning actor Lawrence Fishburne asked her, "Hey, let me ask you something. Do you want to be an actor or a movie star?" Confused, she replied, "Aren't they the same thing?" He continued, "Do you really want to act?" This encounter had a significant impact on her and made her realize that being on screen was just being a movie star, and becoming a real actor required much more effort than that. Scarlett Johansson took on her first leading role in her 4th film, Manny and Lo, where she portrayed a girl who had lost her parents. Her mature and lively demeanor caught everyone's attention, and at the age of 12, she received a nomination for Best Actress at the Independent Spirit Awards. Thanks to her outstanding performance in Manny and Lo, she quickly caught the eye of renowned actor and director Robert Redford. In the film The Horse Whisperer, adapted from a best-selling novel, she played a girl who, following an accident, became withdrawn. Robert Redford spent a lot of time mentoring her, teaching her how to get into character and control her emotions. He acted as her mentor in both film and life, and her progress was remarkable. In the film, she delivered a highly praised performance and received unanimous acclaim from the industry. She was called a 13-year-old with the acting skills of a 30-year-old, earning titles like The Star of Tomorrow and Genius Girl. Her future in the industry was very promising. Unexpectedly, after starring in her 4th film, Scarlett Johansson turned down most offers. Although with her talent, she could easily make money by playing teenage roles, she remained unmoved. Instead, she chose challenging roles and subjects to hone her acting skills. At 18, in the film Lost in Translation, Scarlett portrayed a 25-year-old wife who traveled to Tokyo with her husband. She formed a subtle and ambiguous relationship with actor Bill Murray. With her excellent performance, audiences could feel the loneliness of this charming young woman in the bustling city of Tokyo. Even though Tokyo had everything, it was like being trapped in a carefully designed maze. No matter where she went, she couldn't escape her loneliness. In the same year, in Girl with a Pearl Earring, she portrayed the curiosity and struggle of a naive girl when faced with admiration and desire for the first time. The film was very subtle, and the flow of desire between men and women had to be felt through dialogue and expressions. The scenes were limited in explicitness, but the painter piercing the girl's ear was a stroke of genius, with the actress conveying a classic and delicate performance. These 2 films greatly increased her fame. Lost in Translation, with a budget of only $4 million, achieved a box office of over $100 million. She received numerous nominations and awards, including Best Actress at the Venice Film Festival and the British Academy Film Awards. She even made it to the shortlist for Best Actress at the Golden Globe Awards that year, earning 2 nominations with just 2 films. The film had excellent reviews and box office results, establishing her status as an emerging star in Hollywood. In the following years, Scarlett Johansson starred in several films directed by Woody Allen. The legendary director, who won 5 Academy Awards, openly expressed his fascination with her and had never had such high expectations for an actress before. In Match Point, in 2005, Woody Allen did not hesitate to release Scarlett's full sexual allure, which had been hidden up to that point. Prior to this, she had shown her sensuality in a subtle and indirect manner. In this film, her performance was like a fastball, hitting the male audience's hearts directly. By this time, she had become a striking sex symbol. Her facial features, physique, expressions, and voice were filled with various irresistible charms. She became a memorable sex goddess, and the media and critics described her as a contemporary Marilyn Monroe. A well-known magazine named her the sexiest woman in the world twice. Even NBA superstar Kevin Durant once said he wanted to drink her bathwater, and she became a darling of famous brands, receiving multiple endorsement invitations. Although she had become an idol for millions, Scarlett was actually quite lost at this time. Privately, she was a tomboy who liked to cut her hair short, and her strong personality was in stark contrast to the sexy goddess on screen. The latter was just her job, and industry professionals had crafted her into that image. After nearly a decade in the industry, she realized her limitations. While being an art goddess and a sex symbol was great, she felt that her scope was too small compared to the A-list Hollywood actresses. In 2010, in Iron Man 2, Scarlett Johansson transformed into the agile and red-haired S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Black Widow, exuding an ice-cold aura, mature gaze, and a sleek leather outfit that made every man want a secretary like her. In the subsequent decade, Scarlett's proportion of action and science fiction films increased rapidly. Notably, in these movies, male characters played secondary roles and all of them had female protagonists, challenging roles. For example, in Lucy, she played a superhuman who continued to evolve due to an accident. The film explored what would happen if the human brain were fully developed. The premise was intriguing, and it garnered $460 million at the global box office,